Thank you. Yeah, I'm Beth and I'm the Museum Development Officer for Essex. And as Ross said, I work across the whole county, providing museums and heritage sites with hands-on support, information, advice, helping them to develop in any area of museum work. And a lot of my work programme is linked to diversity. So helping museums diversify workforces, collections, programming and audiences. And it's a really important part of my job to support museums to seek the right expertise or partnerships in the right places when they're embarking on projects or work. I don't have all the answers and the required lived experience in many cases. So signposting is quite key to my job. So I'm really pleased to have been invited here tonight and to find out more about what's going on, because I'm relatively new to this job and I'm new to Essex. So thanks for having me. As with anything, there are museums in the county who are really leading the way in this area and doing brilliant work. Others who are earlier on in their journeys or perhaps haven't started thinking about this yet. So my aims really are to champion and raise the profile of museums and projects who are already doing great stuff. And crucially, because I'm quite well networked across Essex, make sure any expertise or learning is shared, perhaps with smaller institutions, and beyond, so that there's a bigger impact and everyone benefits. And I'm also aiming to identify museums where there are opportunities to develop and to start to work with them and support them to make some tangible changes. I'm in quite an interesting position with my role where I don't really work for the museums that I'm working with as such. I can kind of come in with fresh eyes and offer an alternative perspective or suggest a new way of working, which sometimes might be a bit more difficult when you're actually based within the organisation and you might feel a bit more constrained. Now, in the interest of championing, I was going to mention Colchester and Ipswich museums as ones to watch. As you've already heard from my colleague Ben Pates, he's demonstrated why. So I won't repeat what he says, but just to strongly recommend their event series, which kicks off next week. An Essex-wide project that's coming up to look out for is called Snapping the Stiletto, which is a women's equality museum project, and that's being led by Kaylee Boyle at Essex County Council. And this is the second phase of the project. And this year, it's going to be focusing on more ethnically diverse stories and LGBTQ+ stories and histories. And it's got a strong community focus, so do reach out if you're keen to be involved. And finally, do get in touch if I can be of any help to you if you're keen to work with museums in the county. I've got a newsletter where I promote Essex news and events, a mailing list of all museums and heritage sites across the county, and various communications channels. I'm looking for opportunities to collaborate, celebrate, partner up, and support museums to think more bravely, broadly, and creatively. Thank you.